Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Joey Moss with Bad Boy Gaming. Real quick, an easy way to support the channel for absolutely no cost. All you gotta do is subscribe and hit that like button. It does help a lot. I appreciate you guys watching. Let's dive head first into a pool with no water. Here we go. Conflagrate. $2.60. Opening up from Time Spiral was the first time it was printed, and this is the only reprint we've ever had of Conflagrate. Crazy double casting X cost there. Conflagrate deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of targets. Get the flashback Producer. Discard X cards. Wow. Okay, not bad. We haven't seen a card like that in some time, so we needed that reprint. Desperate Ritual, 2-drop. This is fun for ramping, honestly. Kind of similar to your Dark Ritual, but a little different. So for 2, this is an arcane instant. You add 3 mana to your mana pool. Splice onto Arcane, which is a deucer. As you cast an arcane spell, you may reveal this card from your hand and pay its splice cost. If you do, add this card's effects to that spells. Pretty ridiculous. Champions of Kamigawa. This is the third time we've seen it reprinted. I can't think of the other 2 it was reprinted in. Seize the Day, $4.85. Love that artwork on there. Look at that bloody sword, man. This guy just wrecked everybody. Sorcery, untap target creature. After this main phase, there is an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. Flashback for 3. So you can get it back into your hand for 3 and then exile it. It's a rare. It sure is. It sure is. $4.85. The prices you see up here reflect the original printing of this card. It's not this version of the card. It's this version of the card. So keep that in mind while you're looking at all these prices. It's the original first print run of the card. Thought I'd point that out because I don't think I did any other time. Rolling Temblor, 11 pennies. That's right. You can have this uncommon for 11 cents. Rolling Temblor deals 2 damage to each creature with flying. Awesome. We got the flashback for 6er. Its first printing was in Innistrad, and it's never been reprinted before. Young Pyromancer, which does see a lot of reprints. He's a deuce drop, uncommon. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token. This card can be abused quite easily. You just get a bunch of elemental tokens out with your little hasty red decks, or it can even run in an elemental deck that's pumping creatures, or just in one of those burn decks. I mean, just a great card, Young Pyromancer, to have. He's only a deuce drop. Look at that red hair. Reminds me of someone. Can't put my finger on it. 4th time it's been reprinted. First one was Magic 2014. Undying Rage. Oh yeah, it's a common. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and can't block. Time Spiral. 4th time reprinted. 4th time this card's been reprinted. Do we need another reprint? Absolutely. Olivia's Dragon, because we needed Eldritch Moon cards reprinted. Discard a card. Olivia's Dragoon gains flying until end of turn. You thought I messed up. Dragoon indeed. It's a deuce dropper for 2/2. First time Eldritch Moon, and it's the only reprint we've seen. Same with the Shadows over Innistrad card over here. The Skeleton. Not sure why we had to reprint it. Awful Snot. Awful Snot. That thing is just hideous. Get a look at that artwork. Just ridiculous. That's from Morning Time. First time we've seen it reprinted. Good old Brawn. Brawn has been in so many, it's been reprinted so many times, but it does fit well into decks. It's a 3/3 for 4. It's got Trample as well. As long as Brawn is in your graveyard and you control a forest, creatures you control have Trample. So just kill this thing off, put out a bunch of big, stupid dummies that are like 10/10s or whatever, and they all have Trample. Why not? Great card. Boneyard Worm. It's 12 pennies. 4th time reprinted from Innistrad. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Yep, that could get pretty out of control, but seems a little slow, man. You're really going to be dumping stuff in that graveyard. Crushing Canopy. Why? Reprint this. Why? Why? I don't. Someone explain why. I don't even want to talk about it. Golgari Brownscale. Good old lizard from Ravnica, City of Guilds. First time it was reprinted. 8 pennies. Groundskeeper. It's a 1-drop. For deuce, return target basic land card from your graveyard to your hand. That artwork's pretty nasty, though. I like to see that in foil. With all that aura going on around it in the leaves, it's pretty cool. Good old Marcadian Maskies. Am I even saying that right? I don't know, because you know why? I didn't play during that. That set is the one I walked away from. And then I got back into Magic some 15 years later, and here I am. Skadoosh. Hooting Mandrills. Mandrills? Why not? It's got the Delve ability. You can pick this up for 6 cents. If that's out of your budget, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. Twins of MOOR Estate. Yes, the original Shadows over Innistrad version is going for 7 pennies. I love this artwork on these cards. It's really fantastic. It's madness for 3. We have fun. We have fun. Twins of MOOR Estate. That artwork seriously is pretty nasty, though. And it's the first time we've seen it reprinted. Love it. Unburial Rites is 12 cents. Oh my gosh. And it's from Innistrad. This is the second time we've seen this reprinted. Holy smokes. You can return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. As if that's not enough, you can flashback for 4. Next up, Unholy Armor. Wow, 5. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh, 5 goes along with 5 pennies. It's an instant. Hooray! Destroy target creature. Oh my. Spell Mastery. If there are 2 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. Hey! Okay, I'm sorry. Magic Origins, first time reprinted. Hooray! Next up, we have Shed Weakness. It's a 1-drop. For 6 pennies, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You may remove a -1/-1 counter from it. Amonkhet, first reprint. That's correct. Satyr Wayfinder, 6 pennies. I don't know why. I just like this card. Maybe because I just see it all the time. I don't even use the card, but I like the card. When Wayfinder enters the battlefield, review the top 4 cards of your library. It was reprinted. First time from Born of the Gods. 5th reprint and all. Iridescent Drake, 10 pennies. Don't pay any attention to this right here. It's lying to you. It's from Urza. Flying when Iridescent Drake enters the battlefield, put target or a card from your graveyard into the battlefield under your control, attached to Iridescent Drake, deuce. All these cards are very low priced because they're all mostly commons and uncommons. Snake Umbra, Spider Spawning, Stinger Fling Spider. Look at these spiders, man. We are just having a spider freaking holiday, huh? Wicker Bow Elder with a Wild Hunger and Verdant Eidolon. Amazing. I think the best card out of these 3, let's go with the one that's the most expensive. Yippee. 18 pennies from Eventide. Second reprint only, and these 2 were printed only once, and that is now. We got some lands. Hooray! Mistbile Plains. This is really good. Shadowmoor, first reprint. And that's why I say hooray. We have a card that's uncommon, and it's worth a little bit more. The price for the Shadowmoor version is currently $5.40. Yes. I'm excited just because it's a more expensive uncommon. Desolate Lighthouse really did not need a reprint, but the Desolate Lighthouse got a reprint anyway. It's from AVACYN Restored, first time reprinted. 62 cents as is right now. Mage Ring Network. Yep, I saw this coming. You know, no matter how many times I look at this artwork, the very first time I look at it, I think that this is like worms right here. They didn't make new artwork for this. I feel like this is worms coming out of the ground. I have not even looked at this card long enough to realize that it's not worms and that it's actually like some kind of like tunnel or wormhole, basically, is what they're telling you is going on here. Ridiculous. I can't believe I just realized that now. Artwork is fun. Some more uncommons for you. Return to Ravnica. This is the 3rd time we've seen Golgari Charm reprinted. Probably won't be the last. Reviving Vapors. Second reprint. Evasion. That's Evasion. Invasion? What is going on here? That should be Invasion. I'm sorry. Hot dog. Urban Evolution is a 5-drop. Draw 3 cards. You may play an additional land this turn from Gatecrash. 3rd time reprinted. Not really necessary. Blast of Genius. That's right. Blast of Genius. Don't punch a genius, guys. Be nice. 13 pennies. 6-drop, big old casting cost. Dragon's Maze. I say boo to this because Dragon's Maze did not need anything reprinted from it. Dragon's Maze was the absolute worst shit show we've seen in a long time. If you agree with me, please smash that like button. Thank you very much. Did not need a reprint. Counter Squall did need a reprint from Conflux. 2nd time reprinted. Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller loses 2 life. Ba-boom, ba-boom. You can burn. What about a black-blue burn deck? Holy smokes. Garna, the Blood Flame. Did not need a reprint. Dominaria was the first reprint, and we're reprinting it. It's only 14 cents for the Dominaria version. Why, oh why, Watsy? Rogue's Passage. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Sure cannot. I do like that that was reprinted. It's only been reprinted 6 times. I needed another one. Vengeful Rebirth, 13 pennies. ALARA Reborn. And War Leader's Helix, 12 cents from Dragon's Maze. 2nd reprint. Yeah, we needed that one reprinted also. Terrible. Beacon Apparition. Eventide, second reprint. 8 pennies. This could be yours. Canker Sore. You can have a Canker Sore for 12 cents. That's right, from Eventide. Rakdos Shred Freak. Love the artwork on this card. Always will. That is just nasty. It reminds me of Edward Scissorhands, only this dude would mess Edward up. Moving forward, Double Cleave. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. That's what we call Pound Town. Murderous Redcap. Probably my top 10 favorite artwork. Not just because he has red hair, but because he's ugly as hell and looks like he needs to be loved. That's why. Plum Evil. It's a 3-drop. Flash, Defender, and Flying. Third reprint from Shadowmoor. Pretty cool. Glad we're seeing some Shadowmoor reprints. Safe Hold Elite. Deuce Drop. Love the artwork on it. Love the artwork on all these right here. Very, very nice. Good old Jesper made this one. First time it's seen a reprint. Turn to Mist. I think I just like how the colors blend in together as well. Even the border's nice on these cards. The red and black one, or the red and blue one over. Red and green. Holy smokes, we can't talk Christmas. Not so much, but I do like how the white blends into the blue. Same with the green. That's pretty cool. Trample and Persist. The good old moral order. We got some of that. Artisan of Kozilek. 30 pennies. That's right. I like that these were reprinted. Not that they really needed one. I mean, 7 times we've reprinted the Artisan of Kozilek. Let's just please stop beating the horse. Jesus, jeez Louise, guys. The Annihilator's stupid. Whenever this creature attacks, defending player sacrifices 2 permanents. Ridiculous. Olamog's Crusher. 8/8, 12 pennies. Prismatic Lens. Got Annihilator 2 as well. I want to see a new Eldrazi card with Annihilator. I really do. I think that would be fantastic. If you can make your own Eldrazi card, like what would it say? What would it do? What would it be? Realistically, you can't make some crazy, ridiculous card. But give me a realistic card that you would make. Like what would its abilities be? Call it whatever you want. Vessel of the Endless Rest, some common stuff. Heap Doll with, what is it, 17 pennies? Exile target card from a graveyard. It has its use, but just not so much. Shadowmoor, the old mirror. People have been asking me to make a mirror deck. Maybe that's something I'm going to have to do, especially since mirrors are appearing in sets again. Cathodian. First time was in Urza Saga. 5th time reprinted. I never knew this card existed. I don't think this card's that bad, honestly. 3-drop. When it dies, you get 3 colorless mana. Not bad. Songs of the Damned, cool artwork on that. Add a swamp for each, or add a black mana for each creature card in your graveyard. Not wind, but the breath of the dead. Oh, I love that. Numbra Worm, 26 pennies, 6/6 dropper. Apocalypse, 2nd time reprinted. Here's some bigger cards, bigger value. Sleight of Hand, definitely needed a reprint. Portal 2nd Age. I remember cracking open original Portal packs and pulling that sucker right there. Shriekmaw, or the Portal 2nd Age packs. Shriekmaw, 72 pennies. And it's getting a reprint. And Anger, $2.75, getting the reprint from Judgment. Nice. 4th time we've seen that one reprinted. Shriekmaw, unbelievable. 7 times. Can you believe that? 7 times we've seen it reprinted. Grave Strength, Malevolent Whispers. Malevolent. Stop it. Buried Alive. Cool artwork on that. I'm loving it. Weatherlight. We definitely are seeing some older stuff here with the Weatherlight. There's some more Weatherlight coming up. Here's some Future Sight, Shards of Alara, Eldritch Moon reprints, all commons, which I did not even bother to put the price tag of them up. I'd say 5 cents a piece. Graves Grabbler, Fume Spitter, and Last Grasp, also a bunch of commons from Ravnica. Cities of Guilds, Scars of Mirrodin, and Future Sight. First time this card was reprinted. Now we get into Angelic Renewal from Weatherlight. Pretty cool. Whenever a creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may sacrifice Angelic Renewal. If you do, return that card to the battlefield. Not too shabby. Jackmore Salvage. Jackmore Salvage enters the battlefield tapped. Imagine if that card was around now. Like, imagine if this card was in the current standard. Oh my gosh, would you see this card being played like crazy. Jackmore Salvage, you can enters the battlefield tapped, and then you just got Dredge 2, and you add a swamp to your mana pool. Add a black, stuff. Dawn Charm, 75 pennies is a deuce drop. Choose one, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Regenerate target creature, or choose target spell that targets you. First time we've seen that reprinted. Next up, Emancipation Engine, Fiend Hunter, Hero of Eros. That's right, Port of the Gods. 6th time we've seen a Fiend Hunter reprinted. Not sure we really needed that, but we got one. And Emancipation Angel. I don't know, we didn't need that reprinted either. I wish they would have reprinted some more valuable commons and uncommons. That's one thing I'm not really seeing so much of. I'm not seeing a lot of value in common and uncommon. And at the rate this set is, I mean, we're completely relying on the rare slot. and a foil to make our day. Maybe the foils will really tick up and the foils will be worth a crap ton. I don't know. Probably not likely, though. But I think we need to see more value in the common and uncommon slot, and we're just not seeing it. And I think that's kind of disappointing. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on all this. That's all the spoilers. Can you believe that? I kept out quite a few commons and just a few uncommons, but everything else you've seen spoiled. I will make a video soon on the top 25 most expensive cards in Ultimate Masters, and that will air for you probably tomorrow. Make sure you guys punch that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. As always, peace, love, and I hope you have a great day.